live from the Galen Center for Pac-12 action in prime time. Tonight's CSBA featured matchup. The number 13th ranked Oregon Ducks taking on the home unranked USC Trojans. Joining me in the booth, the man that knows Pac-12 very, very well, my man Matt Vlock. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Glad to be here. I'm excited for this one.
A little scouting for you tonight, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Kill two birds with one stone, right?
What are you looking forward to in this game? Obviously, number 13th ranked Oregon taking on the USC, who is unranked currently. What are you looking forward to?
I really want to see what kind of adjustments USC made. They're looking for their first win. They've struggled a little bit on both sides of the ball. I want to see if they can find a solution to stop Oregon in the paint more than anything, I think. Their offense has been slowly improving, so if that keeps going, I think they got a shot tonight.
All right, well, this is a good one. This is looking forward to a good one here as we see the starting lineups being announced. Don't get this look very often from 2K, so...
No, we really don't.
We're going to absorb it. I wish we got this every time. This would be pretty dope.
Me too. I don't think I've ever seen it in a sim I've done.
It's not consistent. That's so weird, but...
Really weird. I feel like it does it a lot with the NBA teams.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why they don't here, but...
Definitely cool, though, especially with the school, thing.
Well, this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get to tip off here as Oregon. USC take a look at the starting lineups. I remember calling a game earlier this season. Tamiris Green hitting a game winner. These guys, for me, you're going to want to watch, and obviously all eyes will be on Joshua Bolton. On the other side, Emmanuel Brewer and Pete Johnson, guys that I'm going to look for USC to maybe try to get them off and out early.
Yeah, USC still kind of is waiting for someone to emerge as a leader on the floor, I think. They've had some glimpses of some different people. Maybe someone will have a breakout game today.
We'll see what happens here as these two teams, USC going small. It looks like Oregon has a little bit of size advantage. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, a little bit.
But, man, it could be a strategic move by USC as J-Rock and Mangham not able to connect on the first shot. Now Brewer going to get a screen. She's going to set up in the high post is Shake. Forced to pick up his dribble, kicks it back outside of Brewer.
I like seeing this ball movement from USC.
Yeah, they're moving it early here. Brewer going to spot up for three. Can't get it to go front rim, no good. But Levante Diesel there to corral the rebound and puts it in for the first bucket of the game.
Diesel's one of those players that's been a fairly reliable cleanup guy, too, so it's good to see him starting out good.
Green going to get it over to Bolton. Defense up in his face. Josh Bolton drives, step back jumper from the elbow, no good, and Oregon yet to get on the board here. Thought Brewer was going to jack that three there, Matt.
I thought he was too.
Instead, he takes it inside and pulls the trigger on a two, and it's 4-0 USC.
This is exactly how USC was hoping to start this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not a lot of quick ball movement on Oregon's part yet, but see if that's just them trying to find their rhythm. He gets blocked inside by Green gets blocked inside. Brewer picks up his dribble. Picks up. The defender decides to go down low to Levante Diesel. He's got the size mismatch. Double team comes, uses the right hand up. Strong play by Levante Diesel.
Love to see it there. USC is definitely looking a lot better on defense.
Yeah, they're digging in for sure. Move screen. I mean, Oregon, there's not a lot of urgency in Oregon's game right now. We'll see if that changes as this game progresses. But Josh Bolton firing up a shot. It looked a little bit of a forced shot there, not able to get it to go. And Oregon starting out 0 points in the first 2 minutes and something in this game.
Surprising to see, too, from Oregon.
Yeah, maybe that'll be the thing that gets them going. A steal by Josh Bolton gets it out to Tamiris Green. Brewer able to get back. Green going to pull it back out and set up the offense. Now over to Bolton. Blanket going to set a screen. USC does a nice job of switching there. Shot clock winding down, and again, Trojans doing a good job on defense. Green can't get it to go. Long rebound goes all the way out almost to half court. Nobody wanted to track that bad boy down.
No, they didn't.
So Trojans out to
Thing was cursed.
6-0 lead here. See if they can add to it. Brewer now over to Shake, now down to Diesel. Diesel in the low post trying to back his defender up, gets it to Shake, and Shake throws the post or dunk down.
Okay, USC's trying to make a statement here early.
Their offense isn't like anything spectacular, but they're to me, they know what they're doing. There's no hesitancy. They just maybe not be doing it in a quick fashion, but that's okay. They got an 8-0 lead to start.
Yeah, they obviously have a new plan coming into this game. It's hard when you don't really have any distinctive shooters on the team, and you're trying to get everybody involved. But moving the ball, I think, is why that's their most important thing right now, and they're doing it really well.
For sure.
Find that open shot, high percentage shots.
3 from the corner, no good, and again, Oregon just not able to get a shot to go down now. Pull it out, reset now over to Brewer. Brewer to Johnson. Johnson drives, kicks it over to Diesel, and misses the layup. But there's Johnson using his speed to his advantage, gets the rebound, and a 10-0 USC start.
Very unexpected. USC has come to play at home.
Blankham. Gonna hand it over to Mangum. Spots up for 3, and that one rims out as Oregon still got a donut.
At this point, I think Oregon just needs to get anything they can get those points on, reassure everybody, slow it down.
They almost need like a garbage bucket.
Something, yeah.
Diesel fadeaway jumper. That goes, and it's a 12-0 USC lead.
I'm blown away by how good USC is shooting right now.
They're shooting really
better than anything.
Smart, and probably a long overdue timeout by Oregon as they're going to get some substitutions in here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
that was part of the strategy with that lineup they started with, all the short guys.
Yeah, I don't know, but let's see what the benches can do here, Matt.
Yeah, and USC doesn't have a terrible bench. I was looking through at some of their last games. They have a fairly solid bench.
Well, they do have the light bulb off the bench. Just all they got to do is flick it on.
Yeah, no kidding.
Philbin, fadeaway jumper, and finally Oregon on the board. So Jerry Philbin ends the drought.
Yeah, I fully expect Oregon to shoot a little better moving forward here.
I mean, this game is far from over. Davidson fadeaway jumper, that's good.
Wow.
Told you, all you got to do is flick the switch. The light bulb's on.
It's charging up.
And greened it. Now over to Philbin on the wing. Little ISO ball here. He's trying to drive. Draws the foul. Counted to 1. No, but Freeman will get called for the foul. And Philbin to the line to shoot 2.
I'm interested to see how many fouls USC gets called for in the paint, because I think what I would do is go a little more aggressive, which would lead to more fouls, but also stop some of those points, because they've really given up a lot of points in the paint this season.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of colorful haircuts on this court right now.
Oh, there is. Some of these guys are going gray. They're putting something in the water in California.
James up off the glass and good as USC takes advantage in transition.
Shooting 80%. Pretty good.
Coco, you're funny. Up off the glass, no good. Philbin can't get it to go, but second effort. So Philbin kind of been a lot of pretty much the only Oregon player I think that's actually had some buckets here.
So far, for sure.
So 16 for USC, 5 for Jerry Philbin. Chris with a nice, easy take as the seas just kind of parted for him.
I think USC's learned something from past games.
Ted Stern, don't spend all those progression points in one place, buddy. Save them, okay? No good. Philbin gets it out to Brown. Brown for three. Back rim, no good. Is Freeman up with the rebound. You never know when you're going to need him.
True that.
James forced to pick up his dribble there. Gets it over to Brummer. Brummer going to pull it out. Chris for three. Too strong. Philbin up with the rebound. And the PC's pardon.
Boom.
Jerry Philbin, 7 USC.
Philbin came to play.
16. Or 18 rather, excuse me, taking points off the board. Gonna go down low post to Davidson. Gets rejected in the low post, gets it back though. Spin move, drives up off the glass. Second effort there by Davidson.
Those second chance points are killing Oregon right now.
20-7, and USC. Listen, if USC wants to pull out the W here, this is the kind of start that they need, and put Oregon's backs against the wall.
Yeah, you got to expect Oregon to play a lot stronger in some of these future quarters. So USC needs to run this up as much as possible.
James, top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass over to Brummer. Brummer with 5. Going to get a screen from Freeman. Drives the lane. Gets up. Can't get it to go. Gets the rebound. Counted in 1. And all the ball luck right now going USC's way is Brummer going to go to the line and try to draw it up and get the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
They really couldn't ask for anything better.
Free throw up and good. Yeah, they almost put up 23 points in this first quarter. So
it's nuts.
Best
considering they've been shooting, 40, 45%.
Ooh, almost a backcourt. The referee missed it. He stepped on the line and didn't call it. Fortunate for Oregon to see if they can capitalize here. Still been trying to run some of that clock down. I think he ran a little bit too much down. He's going to get forced to take a deep three. Almost got the bank as Freeman corrals the rebound, and that is the way we're going to end the first quarter. The Trojans up by a lot, 23-7 after the first. Stick around, you're watching CSBA on Twitch. All right, we are back. What a great first quarter from USC there, Matty.
Unbelievable. Who is this team? The defense has been absolutely electric. They've been shooting amazingly. This is a totally different USC.
Did you say electric? Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie.
I sure did. It must be all these lights in my eyes. On those USC heads.
See if Oregon can kind of wake up here. Parks gets it over to Brown. Brown drives inside, kicks it over to West. West on the baseline now. Trying to work over Freeman, forced to pick up his dribble, kicks it out to Brown. 7 on the shot clock. Brown gets a step.
It's quite a huddle over there.
Good defense by USC. Gets it over to Kolakovic, not able to get it to go as shooting woes continue for Oregon.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hesitation there. I think they could have did something earlier in that sequence. Bad play there as Davidson didn't want to get rejected, threw it out.
It's a little errant. They're probably excited.
Are you talking to me, Coco, about the Rangers? Green hands it over to Bolton. I assume he's talking to me about the Rangers. I don't know. He's a Long Island guy, so I don't know if that's what he's referring to me. Bolton. Yeah, they lost 3-1. Carolina played really good. So back to the Garden they go for Game 6.
You're Scott then?
Yep, that's my first name.
Okay. Now it's all coming together.
Coco's actually been in my house, so.
Oh, okay.
lives about 20 minutes away from where I live.
Wow. Did you know him before CSBA?
I did not. I met him through the CSBA.
Wow.
He
That's really cool.
He came and helped me with my computer and my 3-monitor hookup and everything.
Dang.
He's a good egg.
As it keeps growing, who knows who will come.
Brew to shake.
USC keeping it rolling.
Keeping it rolling is right. Up 20 now.
Up 20. Holy moly. 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Josh Bolton can't get that to go as Johnson was right there. It's a statement game right now by USC. Good pass inside to Brewer.
Whoa.
Throws it down with two-handed. You know, is it a statement game by USC? Absolutely. They're shooting 70% from the field. I don't necessarily know if it's their defense, though, that's causing Oregon to miss. I mean, they're just not shooting the ball well.
Right, they're not shooting it well. I mean, the defense has been decent. Like, right there, defense had nothing to do with that miss.
Yeah, Bigums was challenged on that one by Shake. Bounce pass up to Henderson. Plays assessing the situation. Man was open back door to get inside the Shake. Joris Bigums now gets it over to Diesel. Diesel trying to go one-on-one with Josh Bolton. Fadeaway jumper baseline, no good. So good defense by Oregon, but then Shake there gets the offensive rebound, and USC just doing all the little things right now.
Literally everything.
So Oregon going to take a timeout here, and a smart one on their part. 31-7. USC just rolling right now. I think Oregon might have let the Trojan horse in.
Yeah, I mean, my mind is blown. It's totally not what I expected. I thought USC could definitely keep it close, but I didn't expect.
I'll be honest with you. I had Oregon in this one, so not.
Yeah, I think
USC hasn't found,
almost everyone did.
Yeah, USC hasn't found their mojo yet this season, but they're looking awfully good on their home court right now. And the seas part, and a great pass inside from Johnson to Shake.
Yeah, they're just imposing their will on Oregon.
I laugh at the comments that get made in stream chat when something's going your way. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to go, but when it doesn't, this is BS. It's just too funny.
Yeah.
J-Rock for 3, can't get that one to go as it is the front rim. Kane's a good comment. I like that. We done built the Trojan horse with all these bricks so far.
Yeah, it's very well put.
Yeah, the low percentage can't hold up as well. Yeah, Diesel can't get that to go. Mangum up with the rebound. We've seen, Coco has seen 0 points in 5.5 minutes. This is insane. I don't think I've seen anybody go through that big of
It might be, yeah.
That's drought,
but some kind of record, right?
But when you're not hitting shots, you gotta stop jacking up threes. That's the I say it all the time. You live by the 3, die by 3s. Finally, Tamaris Green hits one from the outside and the drought back to 23.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You get down so much, you get desperate for the threes.
Well, then you're taking the the lowest percentage shot on the court, right? I mean, right now USC's burning the interior on Oregon.
And there's still a lot of time left too, so there shouldn't be that much urgency yet. I don't think they just need to get anything else going.
I can't remember a team went 4 for 24 though. Jeez.
I will say, from their past games, Oregon has been a lot stronger shooting from the 3 than they have been inside.
But Matt, I'm gonna say it. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. You're gonna have those games where you're lights out, right?
Right.
And again,
it's obviously not working this time.
USC is getting everything right now inside layups, fast break points. So,
yeah, it feels like a dream. I mean, 37-10, USC.
Statement game here. Bolton to Mangum. Finally, see, Oregon, the high percentage shots.
Okay. I mean, they're doing vastly better in the last minute than they've done.
The only problem for Oregon is they've dug themselves a really big hole. Down 25, 2:20 to go, and I don't mind a short fame calling a timeout here. Don't let Oregon get any momentum after they've built this lead.
Yeah, and I don't think it's over yet, but it is kind of at a point where, Oregon not only needs to turn things around themselves, but they need to have USC cool themselves off a little bit.
Yeah, Yeah, for sure. Brummer now inside to Chris. Chris is going to pull it out. Brummer back over to Chris. Freeman going to set a screen 7 on the shot clock. Brummer drives, kicks it outside. Freeman for 3. No good.
That was an interesting shot right there.
I think he's got the Shaq shot, which is really ugly. And watching him shoot threes is really gross.
Thought he was passing it for a second.
Euro step there, not able to capitalize. And the Ducks, again, missing some easy opportunities. Great second effort by James.
I can't wait to see the second chance points if this keeps up. I think it's going to be pretty high.
So, African by Cheery says USC would have been like a 400 to 500 underdog if this were in Vegas.
Yeah, no kidding.
Parks finally able to hit. So Oregon shooting percentage is starting to creep up.
It is. It's creeping up a lot, actually. I think it's, what, doubled last quarter?
Now it's up 21%.
Yeah.
It's Eric Freeman. Again, USC, everything coming inside.
I don't get it. It's nuts. They're hitting everything.
There's a great scouting game plan by Short Fame, and right now USC just getting what they want on the interior, which is surprising considering, for the most part, I feel like they're out. Oregon has the size, but the speed is definitely paying off.
Oh, for sure. I still don't understand how Oregon is shooting so poorly, though.
Well, I mean, they keep shooting threes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, Philbin's the guy that's been the only guy that's been able to get going here. It's been all USC, 43 to 14, 30. It was a 29-point lead right now. And again, just getting the defense is just non-existent for Oregon. I mean, they're getting toasted beyond the three-point line, and again, another bucket close to the basket.
And Oregon's defense is not bad. I mean, they've done very well defensively up to now. Before this game, I mean...
Brown for 3 as he rattles that home. Bang.
There's one.
There's one. I would have laughed if that would have went. I would just...
Me too.
That would have been like,
rigged.
all right, it's rigged.
It's officially rigged.
But at the end of the first half, USC up by a lot.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who Oregon's leading scorers are, because I haven't even hardly noticed it with the constant scoring. I'm assuming, USC. I don't know if I said them. I'm assuming it's Diesel.
Levante Diesel?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, there's
been a lot of stuff.
There's a lot. There's been a lot. I don't really know who's the leading scorer here. Maybe Shake. It's tough to say, but I mean, listen. Let's put your coaching hat on here. If you're the Oregon Ducks, you just had probably one of the worst halves you've had all season. What are you doing? What are you telling your team in the locker room right now?
Go back to the fundamentals. You know, we have to protect the paint. They're running all over us. Let's make them shoot further out. Number one.
Man, yeah. My only thing I would add is hit the boards. 27-2.
Yeah, that too.
I think it was 2 or 27-7. I forget what it was. It was single digits either way.
Yeah, nuts.
So let's take a look at who the first half leader is here. We're going to highlight.
Oh, we got a unicycle. Oh, it's a bicycle.
So is that Shake? I think that might be Shake. Jamal Shake.
Yep.
5 of 5 for 10.
5 of 5. Pretty good. They must be spreading the ball out, too.
Well, they're definitely playing in the interior, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Diesel down low, draws a double team, gets it over to Shake. Finally kicks it out to Henderson, 7 on the shot clock. Henderson, rare 3, can't get it to go. So good defense by Oregon, holding USC to a 3-pointer there, and they miss. And there's a high percentage shot as they get. Listen, defense turns to offense, right, Matt?
Yeah, and I was about to say, It'll be interesting to see if USC can repeat that half they just had before. They have to be pretty nutty.
Diesel draws the double team. Good kick outside to Brewer. Brewer had to track that one down, so good save by him. 7 on the shot clock. Diesel's going to set a screen for Brewer. Brewer kicks out to Diesel for 3. No good. Blankham with the rebound. So Oregon heeding the advice, hitting the boards, and trying to get out and transition a little quicker. But a steal by Johnson. Shake gets blocked from behind. Good defense by Bolton, and then fouls on the other side. Jamal
So
Shake
far, I mean, it's
finally misses though.
Yeah, and it's super early in the quarter. That was obviously a gimme fast break that should have gone, but they haven't followed the same game plan as the first half. Still early, very early, but it's looked like a different Oregon or a different USC here.
Free throw up and good, and 28-point lead. Before this game, they were saying, someone in the chat was saying Drake Blanken's going to put up 60. I don't know if he's got more than 2.
Better get going.
Yeah, better start now. Now would be a good. That would be a good time.
Yeah, now would be the perfect time, and you got to shoot it every time.
We're the defense there as they double them up. Good cross court pass over to Diesel. Diesel uses the left hand, can't get it to go, and good stop by Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon definitely seems like they've stepped up their defense so far.
Like him in the corner for 3, no good. Maybe that going to 60 will start on the next possession.
Maybe it's 57 now.
Just kidding.
Settle for 57.
Settle for 57. That's it. Johnson now over to Shake. Shake fouled by Blankham. That's his first, team's second. So Jamal Shake going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Alrighty. USC definitely be impatient, waiting for that open shot. Just what I thought they'd need.
They're pounding it in the paint, man. I'm thoroughly impressed with their little post game.
Yeah, me too. I'm amazed.
I'd be curious to see if they go on and win this game, which right now all indications are they probably will. And then they still got half left to go here, but we've seen funnier things happen. But,
yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Green can't hit that, but I was just say Tamara Green can't hit that. I'd be curious to see if this game plan it becomes the staple of what this USC team is based on the way they're built.
I mean, this is what I think they should have been doing from the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if they left it in. Maybe make some small adjustments depending on, if an opponent just really didn't fit what they're doing.
Sure.
But
pull up jumper by J-Rock as he watches that one go down. So 48-21 USC. You wouldn't think that Oregon is the number 13th ranked team coming into this game based on the way USC is playing unranked as an unranked team.
No, I mean, it's flip-flopped.
Great kick out, Blaze Henderson for 3, bang! Back to 30.
We're in salt on the wound.
Well, it's like every time Oregon climbs back up, there's like a dagger thrown by USC just reminding them, like, hey, we can shoot the rock.
Right, you see Oregon have a little sign of life, and you think, okay, they might be starting to run right here. And then it gets down.
The problem is they're not running it through Drake Blankham, who's supposedly supposed to put up 60, so... Nice move inside by Bigham's utilizing his height advantage.
Maybe it was 0-6. Maybe it was a typo.
Maybe. I mean, I know Ted Stern had that problem. He used to say NC State was number 1 when they were really in number 10. So
it happens. Those zeros, tricky.
Yes. Maybe. See, Ted just said, Davidson not able to get that shot to go. Maybe it's dyslexia.
Right. That's the word I was looking for.
I mean, we do know that half of the CSBA doesn't know how to read, so it's quite possible.
Yes, and I count myself among them.
Quite possible. Green gonna get a screen, shoots up from the corner, no good, but there's Blankham to corral the rebound and put it back.
Okay, yeah, if you're gonna throw up the threes, at least get those rebounds there.
So USC gonna call timeout. 51-25 is USC doubling down on Oregon right now.
Oregon is technically on a run right now, though. I believe 4-point run.
So I mean, you're obviously an assistant head coach at UCLA. Watching these two team plays, I mean, what are you taking away from this game if you're scouting? Is this are you gonna give, or are you gonna say this is the way Oregon was normally play, or are you gonna be like, okay, we got it made in the shade?
Like, is it an outlier?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking this is an outlier game. Oregon's defense is usually a lot better. They have a lot of steals, a lot of blocks. Their shooting is normally better. They do shoot better from three, typically. I think this may be an outlier game.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta see. You gotta DM me that meme about greens, because I would be curious to see it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, Bismack's.
His graphics.
I think Bismack has a couple good ones.
His graphics though are so funny.
They're hilarious.
They are. I was looking at some of those posts today at Discord. I didn't comment on them, but I was like, oh my god, these are gold.
Yeah, they're funny. His player's face, just that facial expression, gets me every time.
Mm-hmm. I hope you keep that up for your player's entire career, because those things are gold.
Right. Me too. Never change, Bismack.
You be you, boo.
Do your thing.
You do you. That's what Nighthawk says to me a lot all the time. Is you do you.
Yep.
Floater in the lane, no good as Davidson corrals a rebound. Here comes USC the other way. Brummer filming on him, kicks it over to Chris. Chris looked to drive, now gets a step, now goes down low to Davidson, uses that left hand up off the glass, and good as the light bulb. Clearly the everlasting light bulb.
I'm amazed. I mean, do you think USC's having their best game ever and Oregon's having their worst game ever? I mean,
I think it's a combination of the two, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Oregon a game earlier this season where they went to double overtime and were just shooting light. They couldn't miss. So, I mean, you're going to have your nights where you just can't hit. This looks like one of those nights where their shooters are not shooting well.
And USC on the other side.
I mean, I like the game plan from USC. Everything is being worked in the interior for the most part, with the exception of a couple of shots. But mixing it up just to try to keep Oregon honest. But everything has been down low. I'd be really curious, and obviously I wouldn't tell this to anybody in the CSBA, but I'd be curious to see if they're post-centric in their game.
Yeah,
plan.
I was thinking about that earlier as well. I'm really.
I mean, I'm not gonna look, and I don't want to reveal whatever they're running here, but I just inquiring minds want to know, are they running a little post-centric gameplay here?
Yeah, well, he definitely figured out exactly the adjustment they needed to make. They were struggling moving the ball around, and they're doing it amazingly. They're finding that open shot almost every time.
Count it in one there as West's going to go to line and shoot one. Short, I don't know what your game plan was, but you guys have played really well in this game.
Nailed it.
Congrats on a great game plan. See, I told you this stuff is not hard. Chris for three, bang!
That easy.
But he messaged me a couple weeks ago. It's like, this is so different since the last time I coached. I'm like, it's easy. What are you talking about? It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination.
It is not easy.
A lot of things you got to factor in.
Right, and you can know exactly what you want to do, but it's hard to figure out, how to make it happen.
Well, I mean, it's Freeman with a little baby Skyhook. I mean, the one thing that I have learned is you got to make sure you put in these new arcs, and when we have a full new arc, we sunset those old ones. I think you're going to see a lot. You're going to see games where teams can still lose based on the way teams are constructed. Because if you think about it, the new arcs, every player has some sort of deficiencies. They have a strength, but they also have a weakness.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll talk more about that at the end in the fourth. Get those fours up in stream chat as UC is going to see if they can hold on. Watching CSB on Twitch, we're back 4-4 coming your way. Get those fours up. Alright, we are back here in LA as USC up 60-29, doubling down. No State Farm. They said that this is too much of a blowout. We don't want to add any more insult to injury, but but in all seriousness, as we were talking about that as we went to break, these new arcs, if you don't have the right guys fitting together with the right playbook, you can run into games like this where you lose to maybe a team that you probably shouldn't lose to. So
the arcs are huge, and I personally, as you know, just went through an arc change because, we figured out, what we think would work best for us at UCLA, and I realized, my arch doesn't fit into this plan. So, I mean, it's a huge difference. You can change a playbook, you can change a style, and all of a sudden, someone who's doing well will be terrible. You have to adjust for what you got.
For sure. Brummer for 3, no good. Thanks for that sub there, Short.
And they cleaned it up. Bilbin.
Maximus, you're the only thing on Freeman with a throwdown dunk. The only thing I'll say there though with you guys is you still have some of your old art. You still some old arcs mixed in, so there is that unknown aspect of the mix.
Yeah, he's right though. King Maximus said that we went after particular arches, not names, and that's probably the biggest lesson I learned from this first go round. Stats, come second to arcs, at least to a certain point.
Yeah, for sure. And in short, I agree with that last statement. He is, since you've come into the booth, Matt, you've been killing it. I said that to you the other night, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You know your stuff, and on top of that, you bring a little fun to the booth, so.
I try, keep it interesting. You guys are great, too. Seriously.
That. I have my moments. I'm not always on.
I still remember popping into my first CSBA stream and seeing it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is legit."
Yeah, this is the CSB is fun. I mean, I know sometimes I get frustrated or I'm cranky or irritable because there's work to be done, but I mean, even when I'm like, oh, I need to take a step back, I'll be somewhere, or like, oh, I just don't need to look at my phone right now, and where do I go? I go right to Discord, or I'll go right to the game, or something like that. You can't escape it. It's just so much fun. This community is amazing.
Yeah. It's got to be tough, too, when you got, 500 plus people, 700 people in here?
700 in the Discord. It's insane. It's just growing.
That can't be easy.
Hey, Pax, bite me.
Someone's got to bring the fun.
Hey, get me more streamers. I won't stream. I'll just let someone else do it. Go spend some time with the familia.
Oh. C-Pax, you got him upset now. Good job.
Rare free throw miss there. Bird over to Johnson, gonna get a screen for Freeman. Pull up just inside the arc, can't get it to go. In the corner, Parks for three, bang!
They're getting a little hotter here.
Fortunately,
And what it seems like just a
down 24.
not long ago at all, they had like 27.
Yeah, it's down 24 now, so chipping away a little bit.
Yep. Maybe a little late, but
Pax is hanging out with Nighthawk a little bit too much, because that is a Nighthawk saying if I've ever seen one.
making the big bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right?
Oh my God. Okay, Mr. Monarch. You been watching promos for Monarch on Fox?
No, what are you talking about? New show?
Yes.
Oh man,
It's about
I'm never gonna catch up on these
what
shows.
was that?
What in the?
Traveling violation. He went to pass and it looked like he stopped and then he had to go get it. That's interesting. Yeah, so Monarchs is a show about country music family, about how they're like the top of on like the top of whatever the country music scene. And Susan Sarandon says that exact line in the pilot.
Ooh, creepy. I like that theme in shows though. It's like Yellowstone. I don't know if y'all seen that, but
I have not, but my wife loves it.
oh, it's incredible.
I hear good
Missing
things. Well, I went and got the Paramount Plus so I could watch it, and the whole first or second season I think is not on there.
What?
It's on Hulu. It's not on Paramount Plus. So at least that's what I was told.
I watched it on Paramount Plus.
The
But,
first,
I mean,
the
it-
first season.
You know, it changed over time.
Yeah, maybe it's not there anymore. I don't know.
Wow.
I'll have to go look. I just got a free Paramount Plus subscription from work. So
Yeah, they're great. There's a lot of good stuff on there.
okay.
I think I heard Mrs. Wired.
You did hear her saying that her friend's gonna allow us to use her Hulu sign in if we need to see it. Because she's been telling me to watch it, and I want to watch it. So
Yeah, it's a must-see.
Bolton for three, bang.
Green.
19 now.
Isn't that crazy? It
Oh,
just so
well,
happens-
we knew that they'd come back.
Right. I just can't believe it took this long.
Oh, excuse me. A light bulb.
I think we broke the spell talking about all these shows.
Yeah, I think so. We just also burned off about 4 minutes in this blowout. Hey, if Drake Blankham hits a half-court shot, I'll give him 60.
They need it.
So 1:44 to go here. USC just kind of milking the clock here a little bit. Now, this could be tough for you guys to game plan against either one of these teams because you don't know. This is
Yeah,
the way
I
this is such a weird sim.
Very weird sim, and there's still a lot of teams doing a lot of experimentation. They're looking different week to week.
I mean, it took me.
Even, this late.
It took me last season till about almost till the last week of the season, or even like conference tournament time, to figure out what I had with my team.
Yeah, I hope that we're getting there. Our team's gonna look very different, I think, in this next game.
Well, you guys have a few. I mean, I'm sure you've probably heard me do some of your announcing where we talked about certain players being more involved, and there's a way to get those guys activated because you do have some pieces on that team. So, I mean, I know you're still a relatively young team, I'm hoping you guys can get some momentum here, grab a couple W's.
I hope so, and I think this game Saturday will be a little closer to that what y'all have been looking for.
So now I'm excited. This is a totally separate subject as we just chit chatting a little bit about a lot of things. Now that we have 8 high school teams, it's crazy. I didn't think we'd ever have that, but what an amazing amount of talent we have coming. We added Oak Hill and we added Bishop Gorman, which actually finished that entire mod today. So that's all completely done. I'm so thankful for that. It took me about a week to put together, put the files together. So, but we have eight.
I bet, yeah, and you've got a lot of. There was a lot of players waiting for their team too, so I know they were excited.
Yeah, I was glad we could. I'm glad we could do it too. I feel bad Nighthawk's got to call all those games, but it's okay. I mean, we all do different things to help out, and he's a good guy, and appreciate him a lot. So.
Yeah, they do a great job in the high school.
Assured Fame was our first. For those that don't know, was our first high school administrator who did a phenomenal job. Actually, doesn't get a lot of credit for the job that he has done. Puts together a lot of things, including our FAQ, which is amazing. I mean, I rewrote it so that I had the editing ability for him, but he put that sucker together. And although if half of the CSBA could read, they'd even know how amazing a job you actually did do, Assured. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know that about Zach and what he did. So good game though. USC wins this one 74-51. They win by 23. They did chip away, but not enough.
They made it look easy too.
I think Josh Bolton walked off the court a little bit frustrated there.
I would too. That's one of those Draymond Green walk-offs.
Yeah, I mean, credit USC. They played a methodical game. Really, really
they knew
good.
Exactly what they were going for, and they executed.
Yeah,
by God.
I'm curious, real quick, as we flip over to team comparison here.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see this thing.
See some of the numbers. Points in the paint, 56-22.
Oh my gosh. And there's the second chance points. 18 second chance points.
Look at the rebounds. 48 rebounds to 23. Jeez Louise. They killed them on the boards. We talked about live by the three, die by the three. 5 of 16.
And most of their points came off the bench. So they did some tomfoolery there with the lineup, like you said in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, listen. This game wasn't about turnovers. I mean, look at the steals and blocks. This is all minimum here. The game was won right here, right here, and right here. 3-pointers, points in the paint, and rebounding. And USC, and I said, USC's going small. This will be interesting. And look what that propelled them to do. So
it was far more interesting than I ever would have thought.
I would have not pictured these statistics that we're seeing here to be the difference.
Great upset.
Let's take a look at the box score. Box score here. Jamal Sheikh 13-6-1, 5 of 6. Very efficient night for him. Greg Davidson, aka the Light Bulb, 12-4-2, 5 of 10, responsible for 16. Derek Freeman almost with a double-double. A nice game by him. 5 of 7, very efficient. Justin Chris 9-2-5, 5 dimes for Chris. That's a pretty good game for him. I fill in the stat sheet. Petey Johnson 6. A lot of balanced scoring here. We're seeing 6-5-2-1 for Petey. Levante Diesel did not get a lot of points. Did have 6. Didn't shoot overly well, but did have 10 boards to 3 assists and a block. So played a good game.
Yeah, still very good.
Still very good game despite shooting 3 of 12. Probably the only guy that really shot the ball roughly. Remington James 6-2-1. Blaze Henderson 5-1. Eric Emmanuel Brewer 4-3-5. 5 dimes for Brewer. Nick Brum. I mean, the scoring and contributions from everybody throughout that USC lineup.
Yeah, and it's shocking to me because they haven't shot well at all up until now, and all of a sudden their entire team did very well.
The focus was interior. I mean, you could see it from the minute they took the lead. So
which was very smart. Very smart.
Jerry Philbin threw 13-3-1. Josh Bolton 9-2-3, 1-1, responsible for team 16 points. Steve Park, very quiet game for him, only 8.34. Very efficient, but very quiet for him. J-Rock, also another guy, struggled in this one. 0-6 from beyond the arc is very unlike J-Rock. So he definitely struggled in this one. Only finished with 4 points. Drake Blankham, maybe it's the new math, but that doesn't add up to 60 unless
it's the Common Core math.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's 18 minutes times 4 plus 4. I don't know. I don't know how to get there. Anyway,
if you add up, it's the field goals and 3-point.
Maybe he meant 6. He was 9 points off. Maybe I think he meant Oregon was going to score 60 points. Maybe I think that's what he meant.
True.
So let's go back to that. Sorry, I was just having some fun. Tamiris Green, very quiet night for him. 3 points. Paul West, 3-2-1. Jashawn Brown, 3-0-6. Emerson Biggums didn't do too much offensively. He did have 7 rebounds and an assist in this one, and Kolokovic finishing with 2 and 3. So tough one for Oregon. They're gonna have to shake that off and get back into the gym and maybe do some practice. Figure out what they got to do to right the ship. But congrats to USC picking up their first. I believe this is their first W of the season too. So
it is
doing it in convincing fashion. This is a big win for them. So congrats to Short Fame and everybody on USC. Tomorrow night, really quickly, let's take a quick peek at the schedule. Tomorrow is Friday. Tonight feels like Friday for some reason. Oklahoma State at Baylor. So Big 12 actions kicking off our Friday night, as well as Kansas at Texas Tech at 9. That is going to be a phenomenal game. And then more Pac-12 action as Oregon State takes on Arizona State right here in prime time. So some good games on the slate tomorrow. Hopefully you guys and gals all will able to tune in. Maddie, I'm going to call you Maddie Ice from now on. Or
Matty Ice. I've gone by that before.
Or we'll call you 3 Doc because that's what Hawk calls you, 3 Doc.
Okay.
Any parting words before the end of the night?
We talked so much about USC. I just want to say, Oregon shouldn't be too beat up. I do think it was an outlier game. They also might have planned for a different look from USC. USC was shooting a lot better from the 3.
They flipped the script on him. They flipped the script on him completely.
They did. They flipped the script. So maybe Oregon was just totally unprepared, looking for something else. USC, on the other hand, did exactly what I think they should have been doing. So, it was just a bad matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations. USC gets their first dub of the season. Oregon back to the drawing board. We'll see. I'm sure you guys will figure your stuff out, so I'm not too worried. Congrats to the Trojans, and for my main boy, Matty Ice, a.k.a. 3 Doc. We'll see you guys manana. This is Wire 71 for CSBA. Peace.